You know, for 2,000 years, us being in exile, we were persecuted, but we always had choice. They come and tell us, you want to convert? You're okay. Ah, you want to be a Jew? I'll kill you. It means every Jew had choice. For the first time in history, hopefully the last time, we had no choice. We had no choice. Not only a Jew is a Jew, if my great-grandfather converted, I'm a candidate. That means it was beyond choice. It was beyond choice. Deeper than choice. I shared with you, in fact, I'm going back to Vienna in a few weeks again. There'll be a seminar with Hashem, organized by a few Jews and a few very special non-Jewish brothers and sisters. For a whole week, I want to learn Mamish according to Jewish mysticism. What is the place of a non-Jew in the world? Or what's the place of a Jew in the world? Yeah, let's make sure the right words. It's delicate stuff. But what I want to tell you is, when I remember I told you it was in November in Vienna, played for really thousands of people. And you know, slowly they're coming out of their halls. One young lady, she says to me, I want you to know my grandfather converted. My father grew up as a Catholic, but he was taken to Auschwitz. He survived, but he doesn't know what to do with himself. He's not a Jew, and he definitely doesn't want to be a non-Jew. Okay, my father's in bad shape, but she says, I have no place in the world. Baruch Hashem, you know, so Hashem was one Shabbos, actually 2 Shabbos in Vienna, and it was mamish beautiful. I'm in contact with her all the time. I told her, you know, there is no other way. Your place is not Vienna, your place is the Holy Land. This is where you belong. But I want to tell you something. You know, we Jewish people have 2 holy things. There are a lot of holy things, but in the essence. I'm a Jew by choice, right? But this is the outside. The inside, I have no choice. You know why we die for God's name for 2,000 years? Yeah, by choice. It's the outside. Imagine someone would come up now with a pistol and say, okay, I want you to become the bishop in Rome, or I shoot you. Do I have choice? Do I have choice? I imagine someone come up to me with a pistol and say, hey, forget about Shabbos, Friday night, there's a limousine waiting for you, we'll go out and have a good time. Can my feet carry me? They wouldn't. You know why? It's beyond my choice. It's beyond my choice. So you see what it is? For 2,000 years, they were not touching yet the depths of Yiddishkeit, depths of a Jew. The deepest depths of us is that we have no choice. We have no choice. But yet I want to share with you something. There were a lot of mamish big rabbis. You know, Baruch Hashem, a lot of rabbis made it out of the valley of death. But then there were rabbis who by choice could have left. They didn't. And I want you to know, this week is a pasha of the 2 sons of Aaron, without burdening you. I just hope you know what I'm talking about. They went into the Holy of Holies, and they didn't have to. They didn't have to. They went in there, mamish, to give their soul back to God. By choice. And beyond choice. I want you to know, the last sefer my holy brother came out with, and I'm sure he's praying for all of us, was the life story of the last Alexandria Rebbe. He was one of the Rebbes that was in the Warsaw Ghetto, and he had about 400,000 chassidim, but not 400,000 chassidim who sent him $100 a week, right? Memberships, this is not it. He was the Rebbe who knew the name of all the 400,000 chassidim. He knew the names of their children. You know, those people had a lot of children. I just heard a story that the day before Rosh Hashanah, one chassid, asked the Rebbe to pray for his 10 children, and he writes his daughter's name, Fegele, one of his daughters. The Rebbe says, her name is Fegele. Awesome. Like the high priest. He mamish carried the name of all of them in his heart. He could have left 1,000 times. He had literally a passport to England, to South America, and Chassidim were ready to pay $500,000 to the Germans to let him out. He by choice didn't go. I want you to know my holy uncle, one of my, my father had 8 brothers and they're all like illustrious. But the most illustrious was my holy uncle, was the chief rabbi in Hamburg. And I'm not telling you long stories. He had mamish, he had passports from every country. I think my father told me he had 21 passports to leave, because he had so many friends all over the world. He says, as long as there's one Jew, because he was the last rabbi. He was the last rabbi in Germany. Do you know, until the day he was arrested, he had a radio program every Sunday. We could talk to all the Yidden. And mamish, risked his life every time. And it's a miracle they didn't shoot him right when he was talking. He says, Yidden, hold out. It won't last long. Hold out. Hold out. I just want to mention him because from the 6 million closest to us, one day the Nazis walked in, it was already 43, and they said, we want you to give us the name of 300 Jews who are hiding. He says, I'm a rabbi, you want me to give you out 300 Jews? They say, it's an order. And the Germans are very, very orderly. They even brought a block of paper and 2 pencils to write down the names. And they said, we'll be back tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock. My holy uncle had 9 children. The next morning they came back. He gave him back the paper. And the only names that were written on it, his name, his wife's name, and the 9 children. By choice. You see, I have a feeling that as much as all the Jews went to the gas chambers not by choice, but to balance it off, those were some very, very holy people. By choice.